is breaking news from News 8.
Thanks for joining us here at noon. I'm Brennan Summers. We're going to get right to some breaking developments. A press conference right now about this brazen crime spree overnight. More than 100 cars broken into in several east side neighborhoods. The victims there woke up to broken windows and glass covering parking lots. We're now hearing from members of the sheriff's office.
And they were damaged as a result of our suspects trying to enter the vehicles. And in other instances, the vehicles were unlocked. But in all the instances, there was valuable property left in the vehicle that the suspects were able to steal. We just want to take a moment to say, like, this is a huge impact on our community members, right, and our law enforcement officers this morning. You think about, you wake up in the morning, you have your day planned out to go to school, go to work, you know, other commitments, doctor's appointments and stuff, and now your vehicle's broken into, your purse or wallet is missing, and your credit card, so now you got to call your bank or DMV. So this is a huge impact. And you know, we just want to remind people at this time to remove valuables from your vehicle at night when you park it, to lock your vehicles, and to remove your valuables from your vehicles to help prevent this from happening. Nobody should have to be a victim. Nobody should have to worry about stuff getting stolen from their vehicle, but unfortunately it does happen, and it's an increasing trend. So we just want to remind people to try to remove those valuables, all valuables, okay? You know, what I can confirm for you at this point right now is that after receiving those reports, we were able to locate a vehicle that we believe was involved. Our deputies attempted to stop the vehicle. It refused to stop for police, and we did pursue the vehicle until it did crash in the area of Green Ridge and Green Valley Road, which is in Perinton. We have our investigation has revealed that there were 5 suspects in total that were involved through the use of our canine or drone, New York State Police helicopter, and I believe there was even some town agencies, including Irondequoit, that have come out to help us. We were able to locate all 5 suspects, and at this time, my reports or information indicating that nobody was injured in the process, which is always a win for us. We are still very early on this investigation. We have over 100 vehicles that are involved, with more reports coming in. So we're just encouraging people that if you have any home camera footage or information, suspect descriptions from anything that happened last night, or vehicle damage or items missing, to contact 911 to give us that information to help us.
Do you currently have video surveillance that you're looking through from? We
do. Our investigators are currently talking with the suspects to try to get as much information as they can. We've had numerous, you know, a lot of homes now have cameras on the outside, and we've had people bring camera footage to our attention, but it never hurts if anybody has any additional footage.
How does this strain your resources when this happens in such a wide area with so many issues?
Yes, that's a great question. I mean, again, the strain on the community members is huge, you know, and keeping that in mind, the strain on the sheriff's office, to the law enforcement out there, town and police agencies, is also huge. It ties us up the entire morning, probably throughout the afternoon, which means now it's harder for us to free up deputies and police officers to take MVA reports and EMS calls and other needs that society will have as the morning goes on. So it's a huge drain on resources for everybody. It's a huge inconvenience and trouble for our community members. And then also, it puts people at risk, right? When vehicles fail to stop for police, our first and foremost is safety for everybody, and that's our biggest concern. So again, to help us and to help you, please just make sure you remove valuables from your vehicles, and please make sure that you lock your vehicles at night. It's still always better to have your vehicle locked with no valuables in it than any other alternative.
Have you spoken to any victims? How are they feeling?
I have not talked to any victims directly, you know, but obviously our deputies are out there and they're talking to numerous victims as we take reports from them, and most of them, you know, I don't want to speak for them, but I have to imagine, you know, I've been in the same shoes. Imagine it's very devastating, right? It's very upsetting. You wake up in the morning again and you have your day planned out, and now it's been completely turned upside down as you try to manage the fact that your valuables are missing. Some of the stuff is not replaceable, like photographs, right? So it's devastating, right? It's very upsetting. It's something that people shouldn't have to deal with.
So we stopped at a complex this morning.
You hear authorities there from Monroe County Sheriff's Office speaking about just this wild scene, and you feel for all these victims overnight. Again, more than 100 car break-ins. A lot of these cars hit in northern Perinton and the southern half of Penfield off Whitney Road and 441. Back to back to back, more than 100 in just a few hours. And we also hearing from some of these victims, these neighbors who may have heard what was happening as it was going on, or when they went out to go to work or get people to school, they stepped out and then there was just glass glass, broken windows covering some of these parking lots at these complexes.
It's just a big headache, you know. The window can be fixed, but it's like all my time, and then it's the worst type of weather to be doing it in. Yes, cold, and but you want to do the best you can.
That they're one of 100 car owners or more right now. Again, deputies want anyone with camera footage or leads that can help them from what happened overnight to reach out to the sheriff's office. We're going to have all this information over at rochesterfirst.com. Again, 5 people in custody, and police believe that they have all the suspects involved.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 on demand. Plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.